We are back with another forever friend who's looking for a home that will be the perfect fit.
Joining us this morning from the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society is their operations manager, Ken Schlichting. Thanks for joining us, and why don't you introduce our new friend?
Yeah, so this is Ghost. Ghost is a very affectionate 3-month-old red tick coonhound. Just came to us a couple days ago. Had too many animals in the home. So Ghost just had her space surgery yesterday, and she is ready to go home today. Absolutely.
What kind of environment or home would be best for Ghost?
Well, I think just starting out, as you can tell, she's a little nervous in this new environment. So I think a calmer environment. Being a puppy, I mean, I think she'll be fine with various ages of kids, but I would definitely recommend something a little calmer, especially with other pets in the house. I think she'll be fine, but proper introductions would be appropriate.
And being a hound, all knows, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, she'll definitely be an explorer. Absolutely.
And this time of year, it's probably important to remind people to adopt and not shop, especially with Christmas coming up. Animals are not a present.
That is absolutely correct. And in fact, we very much encourage the entire family to get involved in the adoption process. Especially with a puppy, although a big puppy we like to give as gifts and kind of surprise the kids, surprise the family, but it's actually a better idea to bring everyone down to the shelter and let's all meet their new friend together.
Yeah, that's the one thing you got to remember too when you're adopting, especially like a dog. You got to know the difference between an older dog and a puppy, because a puppy even a 3-month-old puppy takes a lot more work.
There is a lot of work to it. It's like raising a child, and they rely very heavily on us to guide them, to let them know where the boundaries are and what's appropriate behavior and what's not, and they will take the lead from their owners.
Tell us a little bit about your organization. How is it doing right now? Do you have a lot of animals that need to be adopted?
So right now, it's always a flow of animals coming in all the time. We are fortunate not to be at our maximum capacity, so we have the ability to take in animals, both pretty quick surrenders like Ghost and sibling Freckles, but also stray animals as well. And with the cold upon us, that is happening more and more, not so much with the dogs, but mostly with the cats.
Yeah, and you want to get, of course, Ghost, puppies like that adopted, but we can't forget about the senior dogs too, and senior cats.
Absolutely, yeah, and we do get a number of those. I just happened to adopt a senior Chihuahua just a few days ago. Yeah, but the puppies are great to help bring the people down to the shelter, and then once they get there, they can see all our other animals, and quite often they end up falling in love with one of our more senior pets.
Yeah, I actually adopted a senior cat that was about 8 years old when I first adopted him, and it's so rewarding too. It really feels great.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. A lot of these animals, for whatever reason, they end up at the shelter. They've spent a long time with their owners, and it's difficult for them to make that transition. So yeah, I think it's very rewarding to take in a senior pet.
Now, you were just outside. It's not balmy out there.
Yeah.
We're talking about single digits below zero in some communities. Talk about when you take your dog out for a walk, some of the precautions you need to take when you're walking on ice and snow and things like that.
Yeah, so first of all, you want to make sure that they're properly dressed, that they have warm clothing, whether it be a coat, a sweater, or both, but especially for their paws, some dogs are more sensitive than others, so thinking about boots is a good idea. Not all of them will tolerate having something on their paws. What you really want to do, though, is limit the amount of time they are spending outside with their paws on the cold ground, on ice, and so forth. Another good idea is to look at some type of balm for their paws to kind of keep them from drying out and cracking, because that can cause a lot of pain from the cold.
How long should you take a dog out for a walk when the temperatures are like this morning?
It's going to vary. There are dogs that are well adapted to the cold. Think your Huskies and so forth, and they can stay out all day long. But others, like my little Chihuahua, did not want to go out more than a couple minutes. You just got to get a good idea of what your particular pet will tolerate.
If somebody wanted to take Ghost home, and she's such a sweetheart, I I wouldn't believe anybody wouldn't want to. How does that process work? Can somebody just come right in?
Absolutely. All of our pets are available for adoption same day, so they can come down to the shelter and visit with the pets. We ask to fill out a quick questionnaire just to get some information to help us make a good match. While they can see a dog like Ghost and see how loving and adorable Ghost is, we also want to make sure it's going to be an appropriate match for them and for Ghost at the same time. So we'll have that conversation. They'll visit with Ghost. Again, we strongly recommend you bring the whole family down, but sometimes that's not always with timing and everything possible to do. But yeah, they can take Ghost home today.
You talked about having a full shelter and housing dogs and cats and all the other animals. It's not cheap. And talk about how some of the donations you guys look forward for people to help you out.
So yeah, we look for all kinds of things. We have a wish list on many different formats like Amazon and Chewy and things like that. And we need a lot of supplies that we spend a lot of money on, from pee pads for the puppies, bleach for the laundry and things of that nature, always for food, but also for other things, a lot of the services that we provide to the community. We have a pet food pantry, and all that food that we are giving to these folks is donated by the community, so that's very wonderful. But most of all, we do need cash because I can't pay the electric bill with bleach. Tried, it doesn't work. And right now we have a wonderful promotion called Paw It Forward going on, where we've had some amazing donors that have put forward $70,000 in cash, and we're looking to double that from the community. We are celebrating our 140th anniversary, so we picked a goal of $140,000, and that's underway right now. So folks can go either come to the shelter, go to our website, and make donations there.
Do you guys have any special events coming up in the future?
We got all kinds of special events coming on. This Saturday we have our monthly vaccination clinic. We do this every month, and they can come down to the shelter from 9 to 11. They can get vaccinations for their cats or dogs. We'll do a rabies vaccination, distemper vaccination for dogs. We'll do the Bordetella or the kennel cough. And we are very fortunate that the distemper vaccination for both cats and dogs is donated by Petco Love, so that's free to the public, and the fees for the rest of the vaccinations are really low, so it's very affordable. We also do microchipping at these vaccination clinics, so they can come on down this Saturday, and we'll do that. And then the following Saturday, on the 13th, we have our open house, holiday open house. So we are excited to invite the public in to kind of get a better look at what we do. And in addition to just coming down and visiting with us, we're going to have 10 puppies available for adoption that day, as well as a lot of other dogs, kittens, and adult cats. We actually have some rabbits as well right now. So that'll be a really fun event.
For information on how people can adopt Ghost, because we want Ghost to have a nice home.
Yeah.
And also if they want to make donations or maybe set up an appointment to check out some of the other pets, where can I go to?
Yeah, they can go to savingpetsinmaine.org, or you can go to gahumane.org, either one. There they can fill out that questionnaire for the adoption process and save themselves a little time when they come, or they can just go ahead and donate right there on the website.
All right, sounds great. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. We're happy to be here.
Yes, all right. We'll be right back. Much more news and weather right here on ARC Maine.